Good evening, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm really glad that tonight I'm able to shoot another interesting vlog for you all. I really do apologize if I wasn't able to do a vlog for the past few weeks because I've been busy at work, trainings, and during my days off I would just sleep and enjoy my time. So again, I'm really sorry, but for tonight I would like to talk about my experience for taking the Osce exam. So for those people who doesn't know the Osce exam, it is the last competency exam that we have to take as nurses here in the UK to be able to be licensed and registered in the system. I'm excited to share my journey with you because first of all, I've passed my exam, thankfully, but it all comes with a lot of hard work and prayer and all those stuff, and we're going to tackle everything that you need to know in order for you to ace this exam. So I hope you continue to watch until the end. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do take the time to subscribe and watch some of my videos, which would be able to help you in registering yourself as a nurse here in the UK. So let's get started. Okay, so before anything else, I would just like to give a short disclaimer that everything I'm going to talk about is based on my Osce examination last May 6, 2021. I am not allowed to give you information about the specifics of the exam, so as much as possible, I'm going to try to be as general as possible when giving you some tips. So yeah, because the problem is, because we did sign this paper wherein we are not allowed to give any information about the specifics of the exam, our experience and stuff like that. And I do agree with that because it helps with the promotion of the quality of the exam, of the said exam. So let's not indulge into that, right? So let's start about the time that I arrived here in the UK. To be specific, I came here on March 17, 2021. I did the 10-day isolation. So on the 27th of March, we were able to go out, but we did not do the review for the Osce right away because we still had to fix some stuff like our bank accounts. We had to give the papers, signed contract in HR. So basically we just settled everything first before we started the training. So our trust gave us about 3 weeks of training. This is an in-person kind of training, but prior to that, during our isolation, we had about 2 or 3 sessions online where the introduction was done. What are the things that we need to know about Osce? Yeah, basically just introductory stuff that we had to know about the Osce. So come April 6, that's the start of our review. Our trust, because I know it's different from trust to trusts, right? So in my case, we are supposed to be having 37.5 hours per week, right? That's what we are being paid for. What they did was they gave us 4 days of review for the training or for the Osce, and then 1 day is allotted for working in our respective areas. So the schedule was Monday to Thursday we were reviewing for our Osce, and then on a Friday we would be working in our area or department, our own departments, and then we get weekends off. So that type of cycle happened for 3 weeks, which is from April 6 to about April 22, 2021. Now my exam has been booked for May 6. As far as I can remember, it's on a Thursday. So from April 22 until May 6, or at least May 5, we were given our leaves. They basically gave us a 1-week study leave that we can use just to focus on the exam. The exam was actually held in Oxford, and it's far away from my place. So what my flatmates and I did was, May 6th was our exam. The day before that, we already traveled to Oxford. What they did was they booked a hotel for them. But for me, I have a friend in Oxford who lives very close to the test center, so I was lucky enough to stay overnight in her place. I traveled in the afternoon of May 5, arrived there in about an hour, and then stayed overnight. My exam was set to begin at 8 a.m., so I went there at 8 o'clock. By the way, just a tip, you have to make sure that you are on time. Once you reach in the test center, they're going to do this verification first. They're going to ask you your documents. That's another reminder for you guys. You have to make sure that you have all the original documents with you. If you're wondering what kind of documents are they, well, basically those are just the documents that you uploaded in the NMC, right? So of course the one that you uploaded are just soft copies, so they would need the hard copy, diploma, registration certificate, your passport, your IELTS or OET form, marriage contract. Might as well bring your birth certificate as well, just to make sure, police report, NBI, stuff like that, and make sure that all of them are valid, meaning they're not expired. So the schedule of my exam is from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. That would give you 9 to 11, 3 hours. I was not able to finish the whole 3 hours. It will actually depend on your pacing. So, but that's the window of the exam. So right after checking the documents and everything, you're gonna start your exam right away. I'm not really sure if I'm allowed to, you know, share my personal experience during the exam, but I can give you some tips later on at the end of the video about the things that I did. You know, the result of my exam came out 5 days after. So I took my exam May 6. May 11, I received an email from the NMC that I passed the exam. So I'm really, really happy. I can remember I was actually working during that time. I went to have my break and I just randomly checked my email because it notified me that I got an email from NMC. I didn't really think that it's an email about the status of my exam. I thought like they were just going to ask me some requirements that I need to pass on or whatever. So I accidentally opened a message and it says I passed. Right, so it really made me happy, like super duper happy. Anyway, just an additional information. So I as you all know, I worked in Saudi Arabia before, so I gave a police clearance, right? I submitted a police clearance, which has been translated into English. And a few weeks after my exam, I received an email from NMC that they wanted me to submit an additional document, which is the exit stamp from my passport. You know, the time that I exited from Saudi Arabia. And I was really surprised because I'm not really sure why do they need to ask for that when in fact I gave a police clearance, you know, prior or during my registration in NMC. So luckily I brought my old passport with me, which has the stamp on it. So I had to contact this person to translate it for me. And I just uploaded the said document in my NMC portal. So I don't know, I asked my friends in here, my colleagues, and they said it's a case-to-case basis. So, you know, just a heads up anyway, just, you know, for you to know what are the things that you need to, or what are the documents that you need to prepare after taking your Osce exam. Okay, so I'm going to show you some video clips about how I prepared for my examination. This will run through the whole week of leave that was given to us, how I managed to prepare for my exam, what are the things that I did. But just so you know, we have different approaches and how we can retain the information that's been given to us. And the clips that I'll be showing you are just, you know, based on my learning capability or based on how I study. Because I'm the type of person who actually retains the information if I feel pressured. So I usually do procrastinate and then later on cram reviewing when you know, as soon as the exam is approaching. So I don't know, that's how my brain works. It's the start of my 1 week leave as a preparation for my Osce. To be honest, I don't really feel 100% confident yet because I haven't really run through my review materials, the practices and all, but that's my goal for this week. Hopefully I can focus. So the plan for today is I'm going to start working on the written part of Osce, and then later on I'm gonna start practicing the skills. I still have to work though, like I have a schedule for the private coaching, so I'm gonna be really busy today. Plus, that's one thing I need to work on. Still have to fix that. My room is a mess. French toast, sausage, and some fruits for my English breakfast while reviewing. Day 2 of my study leave, and I do have here equipments that I need for my practice. I have here my notes, which is kind of a mess, and I have like 30 minutes left to practice before I start my IELTS class for coaching. So gosh, wish me luck. I'm waiting for my student. 3 minutes to go. I'm feeling sleepy, but I have to finish those. Gosh, we can do this. We can do this for UKRN. We can do this. Osce, Osce, I'm gonna pass.
B, you're going to check the urine bag or catheter for any presence of urine. If there is none, put your gloves on, apply.
Inform the patient that you need to collect the specimen bottle.
Just want to show you how messed up my bed is. All my papers are in there. Currently reviewing something in here with some music, but on mute. And I want to show you that thing that I did yesterday. So it's just something to remind me that, hey, you can do it. You're going to be a UKRN soon, and you can do anything if you put your mind to it. So I am attracting good vibes, positive vibes, that I'll be able to pass this exam, hopefully. I got this package, gift for myself, something to make me feel excited and be motivated to study, because they're still there. I'm so excited to open this up. So I did set up the articles that I'll be needing during the practice. All is set up. There are my notes, just for my reference in case I needed them. Wish me luck, guys. Today is Monday and 3 days to go. Time check. It's 12:18 in the morning. I just finished practicing the skills, and as you can see, my room is a mess right now, full of papers, and those are the trashes that we used. Not trashes basically, but the equipments that we used. Here are my guides, and of course, law of attraction. So just gonna have my dinner now with my flatmates. I haven't had dinner since earlier. Tomorrow we're gonna have to travel to Oxford already, so I won't have enough time to practice more, but hopefully it's gonna be good.
Snack after Osce practice.
English. We just finished reviewing, practicing skills, and we're having dinner at 12:30 in midnight. And what do you have?
Super noodles. What do you call this?
I don't know.
Dim sum.
Curry flavor with egg. And I finished my burrito. And
Stress eating.
stress eating. And then tomorrow morning we're gonna practice some more skills just to finish everything. And then they're going to travel to Oxford first, and I will travel at night. So good luck. She will be able to create her own meal plan. Alterations in the blood sugar level. Pwede ba yun? Or to maintain
Emergency regimen for hypoglycemia and hyper.
Oy guys, bago kayo umalis, mag-pray tayo saglit lang ah. Pray over tayo. Oo, mag-pray tayo. We need guidance and wisdom and all kinds of shit in life. Last run through of the studying. And then we're going to relax na. Syempre mga opioid, respiratory depression, so it can decrease the respiratory rate. Cyclizine is also antiemetic or antihistamine, and the effect is dryness of the mouth as well, and headache and dizziness then.
Okay,
We're done reviewing, so now they're going to pack up. They're going to Oxford. We are done reviewing. Jake is cooking and getting ready for their Oxford trip in the afternoon, and I will go to Oxford at night. Ang tsaka ko! Yung mata ko! Paano ako may ikipag-date dito? Meron akong kuliti. Hi guys, ingat. I'll see you guys tomorrow. That's the Uber. Close the gate, please.
Bye-bye.
Ingat. So now I have the house all by myself. I'm gonna finish my dessert. I'm having strawberry cheesecake. I'm gonna take a bath. I'm gonna prepare, and I'm gonna meet my friend Sada. Hey guys, so I'm all prepped up, and it's only 4 o'clock, but I'm meeting with my friend at 5:30, around 5:30-ish. You can see it looks like I am forming a sty on my right eye. Can you see that? I mean, if you're gonna compare it, I'm not sure if you can see the difference, but it's actually swelling compared to my regular eye. Yeah. So that one is swelling. It's been swelling since last night. I tried looking for a drug online that can treat this. Unfortunately, I talked to a friend of mine who's a doctor, and he prescribed me something, but I can't find it online. So it looks like I have to be lined up with my GP. However, I don't really have the time right now because I'm gonna be traveling to Oxford, and my OSCE exam is tomorrow. It's happening tomorrow, so I can't sacrifice that just for my sty. Hopefully it will get better, but I doubt it. But I've been doing warm compress to at least, you know, relieve it or something. But it really hurts right now. So I'm going to introduce you to my friend Sada later on, and she's really a nice girl. I'm gonna make a card for her. I bought a card for her actually. This one, just you know, to say a thank you note for her helping me all throughout going to Oxford. And I bought Haribo sweets. So they said Haribo sweets are very popular here in the UK. So I bought 3 because she has 3 kids. So my friend texted me already and she said she'll be finishing work in 15 minutes, so I have to be there. And I'm gonna start walking now. It seems like the weather is a bit good right now, like it's not raining anymore. So you can see, oops, there. So I'm gonna start walking now. It's already like 7:45 in the evening. And I'll see you there. Hi, so this is my friend Sada.
Hello.
Say hi. Yeah, so she waited for me so I can have a ride to her in Oxford, and she's gonna let me stay in her house, which is really nice. So hopefully we can like pick up dinner on the way.
Yeah.
My treat. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
The dinner.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. So I just want to show you how fast my friend is driving here.
Oh god.
It's really nice.
But I say, you know what? Because I'm his opposite completely.
Yeah.
Opposite.
Beautiful day. Just made my coffee and going to read some more notes before I prepare. My thigh is like getting worse. It's like swelling again, but it's fine as long as I'm done with this exam. I'm gonna go to the GP and get some meds for that. It's like it's drooping. Wish me luck, guys. It's 7:45. My exam will start at 8, and I'm panicking right now because the taxi's still not here. Unfortunately, they don't do Uber in here, so they just have the taxi and you have to call them. And it says 2 minutes, but yeah? On the side? I don't see any taxi in here. I'm so nervous.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, anyway, I think every time if you have an exam or something, you are nervous, no?
You will feel, yeah.
And now plus this late journey.
I know, it
Yeah,
adds to my nervousness.
Yeah. But don't worry, we'll be there soon. I'm sure you.
I just fucking finished my OSCE like just a few minutes ago, and I don't know what to feel. My god, my bangs is like getting stressed. And those are my flatmates, some of my flatmates. Woohoo! UKRN! So I'm back here in Sada's house. That's her home. And I'm here in outside because I just want to remove the stress that this exam has given me. I kept on thinking and going back to the procedure that I did, stuff like that. And I've been thinking I might have missed a step, but I don't know. I plan to celebrate on Saturday, this coming Saturday, like 2 days from now. And I'm not sure if it's like, is it too early to celebrate? or what's to celebrate. I'm not even sure how is it gonna go. I guess the only I can't do anything about it anymore. Everything has been said and done. Parang love life. The only way to move is to move forward, right? And I'll just keep on thinking positive that I passed the Osce exam. Fingers crossed, guys. Lungkot. Sad. Hey! Sada is dropping me now to the bus station because I'm gonna go home.
We're in this together.
Because we're twins, you know, we're both Capricorn. She was born on December 25 and I was born on December 29. So yeah, everything is just the same with us. Bye, Oxford! So there you have it. I hope you did get a hang of how I prepared for my exam for that wonderful week of leave. Now I'm on to be sharing with you about 11 tips on how you'd be able to prepare for your examination and how you'd be able to pass the exam. Okay, so I know some of the people here chose to just prepare by themselves, but I certainly think that it would help if there is a support from your trust, because remember, this is the final and a major competency exam that you have to pass for you to be finally licensed here in the UK as a nurse, and it would really help to hear some insights about it. So the very first thing that you need to do is to listen attentively to your instructors. You know, stay focused on the training or during the training for you to be able to retain the information that they're trying to give you. My second tip would be ask questions as much as you can. I know, 3 weeks is actually very fast-paced. You wouldn't be able to get the hang of it, to be honest. Like for me, during the training, I felt really less confident because everything is just really fast. Like after explaining the skills and everything, we would have to do the practical exam and then we're going to move on to the next one. So, there's really not much time to rest. So ask questions as much as you can. If you have any clarification that you need to do, then now is the right time during your training instead of letting it pass away. Third tip is to pay to the littlest details. Like I said, details are very, very important in Osce, and you have to make sure that you'd be able to mention that, because if you miss just one step, then it could cause you failure, and we don't want that, of course. So pay attention to the details. Fourth one is practice as much as you can. And it's not about memorizing it, but more on understanding it. I would say, even if you are an experienced nurse in your hometown, your own country, or in another country, you have to forget all about those, sadly, because you have to base on what is being set by the NMC. Run over your notes with your friends. So I did show this in my video, that we were running through our notes because, again, 3 weeks of training for me is very fast-paced, and it's possible that you might miss something important, and of course it's not going to help you to obtain a passing score in Osce if you forgot the details, right? Practice with a friend or with a group. It's very important for you to do this as well, because you would want and need someone to correct your mistakes as early as now during the training, rather than thinking that you're doing everything good. I mean, you should be evaluated properly in order for you to correct the mistakes that you've been doing. Practice with materials. You have to be very realistic when practicing your skills, because you have to manage your time. So practice with a timer, practice with the materials. As simple as putting the gloves on can take time, and you want to be realistic that you'd be able to accomplish a specific skill within the time that was set by the NMC. Practice alone. It's really important as well that you be able to practice by yourself. This will help you to regain your confidence, to have this mindset that you can do it, and it will give you so much composure about the skills that you're trying to practice. And for one of my flatmates, it really helps with them if they do record themselves, because you know they'd be able to evaluate themselves right after, and practicing alone would also help you to avoid distractions. Don't over practice, I would say, because you know it's mentally draining. It's more, well, it's physically draining, but it's more on mentally draining, to be honest. You know, it's okay to study hard, but don't make it too hard on yourself, because the end result is that you will drain yourself mentally, and eventually, you know, you'd forget the things that you've been studying. Take a break when you need to, and do not feel guilty about it. So each of us has different types of approaches on how we would study. Like for me, when I was studying, during my 1 week review, I still allowed myself to go out when I need to. Sometimes I would spend the day just not studying at all, like just resting, either sleeping or going out with friends. And you know, in return, it made me really feel good about myself. I was able to regain my confidence because I felt good. So you have to keep up with your schedule and be realistic with your schedule as well. So if you told yourself that, okay, this is my study schedule for the day, I'm going to practice my notes in the morning, I'm going to practice my skills in the afternoon, and then late at night I'm going to just enjoy myself. Good, that's good. But make sure that you follow your own schedule. It's very important that you are very disciplined for the time that you are setting for yourself, because if you missed one day of not studying, which you should have, then you know you might feel bad about yourself, and that's not really going to be good for your confidence to practice the skills. Now, one of the most important things that you should consider is your confidence. So you have to be confident that you're going to pass the exam. Now, how would you be able to build up your confidence? I would say do the things that make you feel good, right? I've mentioned earlier that when you feel like you need to go out, just breathe some fresh air, or just, you know, fully relax by yourself, then do so. Anything that would make you feel good. For me, before, it made me feel good when I go out in the park, do exercises, meet my friends, go out for drinks, do my vlogging, communicate with my family and my friends. So those are the things that really made me feel good. I even went on shopping online. Yeah, just do the things that make you feel good. I think that's really going to help. And of course, you have to believe in yourself that you can do this, that you can pass it, that it's possible for you to achieve your success, because you're already here in the UK and you're going to have to take the last step. It's just really the last step, which is to pass the Osce exam. And your employer would not hire you if they would think that you wouldn't be able to do it, right? So you have to believe in yourself. Very, very last tip that I can give you is to pray. For those people who doesn't believe in God or is an atheist, of course this would not be applicable for you, but for those people who believe in God, of course you have to ask for his guidance, for his support, to give you wisdom during your exam, because it's possible that you have fully prepared for the exam and you did everything that you could, but on the day of the exam you got mental blackout or you got anxious. But you know, praying for guidance wouldn't hurt you, right? I guess one of the other tips that I can give you would be, during the exam it's very possible that you might feel this certain type of anxiousness, and I think it's just normal to feel nervous on the day of the exam, right? But then again, think about your confidence, believe in yourself that you can do it. I remember during my exam I was like kind of hyperventilating, like it's hard for me to breathe because I so want to pass the exam that I got really frustrated during my review days, because I wasn't, you know, they do give you this paper during your practical exam. They're going to evaluate you in the training, and I always fail just because of a simple mistake. So that's really something that was in my memory, and all I can think about was that, oh, I'm such a failure, why am I not passing this very simple procedure or something. I tried to fight that thinking, and thankfully, because of doing the things that made me feel good, I was able to get back my confidence. And on the day of the exam, I still felt nervous that, oh, is it going to be another fail for me, just like what happened to my training days. I guess as long as you manage your nervousness and your expectations, then you'd be able to pass the exam. And to be honest, the assessors are like really accommodating, so they would know that they'll give you some time to relax, to compose yourself and get ready for the exam, so you don't need to worry about that. A lot of people have been saying that it's difficult when you are going to do the exam in Oxford, but that's where I did my exam, in Oxford University. Sorry, not Oxford University, but I'm not really sure. It's in Oxford. But I certainly believe that it's not really about the test center, but it's about how prepared are you to take the exam. So there's nobody else to blame if you don't pass the exam but you, because you're the one who's going to show your competency, right? And in order for you to show your competency, you have to make sure that you're fully prepared for this day. And I truly, truly, truly believe that you can make it as long as you study very well. So what happens if you don't pass your first take? Okay, you don't need to worry about that, because you have the chance to resit the exam. I think they'll be giving you like at least 3 chances to take the exam. I'm not really sure if that has been changed as per the NMC, but you can always check on the website. Some of my flatmates weren't fortunate enough to pass the exam, so we all took the exam on May 6th. After about less than a month, they're going to take it again, which is happening soon. If ever that happens, don't lose hope. Again, you're going to be given a chance to resit the exam, and I think, a lot of people would pass on their second take, so that's really something that you shouldn't be worried about. So there you have it. I hope I was able to cover everything that you need to know about the Osce exam. If you have any more questions, you're free to send me a message, and I'm going to, of course, reply when I get the time. It was nice to be doing another vlog for tonight. I do hope that I've helped you regarding this information, and I'm looking forward to be doing more vlogs soon. So any suggestions, recommendations, or whatever, just put it down below in the comment section, or again, you can send me a message. Have a great night, everyone, and I do wish you all the best in passing your Osce exam. Bye.